Well, good morning from Chiang Rai. We're here at the Meridian in Chiang Rai after a long drive yesterday. I think
5 hours in that storm.
it was about 5 hours. Yeah, it was pretty bad. We got the tail end of a typhoon that had sadly hit northern Vietnam, I think, and China. So super heavy rain and some flooding on the road on the way here. So it was a long drive. Made it here to the hotel, and much as we enjoyed Chai Lai, this feels like 50-star luxury to be here in a nice clean bed and have no holes in the walls and no bugs. So that's nice. So I'm pretty tired from all of our adventures, let's call it, at Chai Lai. So I'm going to be taking it easy today. Got lots of paint patches on. And James, you're
video editing.
Video editing. So we're just sitting on the balcony. I'll flip the camera around in a second, show you our view. We're just sitting out here. It is at least dry today, although very cloudy. And we're just going to have an easy day. We had a very nice breakfast.
It is definitely a leisure hotel.
Definitely, yes. Breakfast at 11.
It is perfect right at this moment in time.
Just what we need. And here's our view. We'll give you a quick room tour as well. It's very nice, I have to say. We struck very lucky. There's the pool and the river, and the rest of the resort is behind us. Here we are at the Le Meridian in Chiang Rai, and I'm going to give you a quick look around our room. We just literally checked in. We are Marriott Gold members, so we did get upgraded. And this is a large river view and pool view room. So as we walk in, to our right is going to be like a dressing room, which we always like a nice dressing room because we can put all our stuff in it and we'll be out the way. And what you can't see here is there is a shelf there and a luggage rack, so we can have both of our cases out. And then on the left we've got the bathroom with a sink and the loo around the corner, and then a really nice big walk-in shower with a bench seat, and then the bath, which I will be using very shortly. And there is a blind, there's doors on there, so you can close it into the main bedroom. And then in the main room here we've got like a bench. Here's these kind of slidey doors, so we can close the bath off if you don't want to be looked at and have a peep show. King size bed, and we of course got an elephant towel, a towel animal, which is very cute. It's a nice welcome. We got like a bench at the end we can sit on and put our shoes. Then in the corner over here we've got the mini bar with lots of extra water because that's what we asked for. The fridge is in here. And then we've got some mugs and a kettle and the other usual overpriced mini bar items. They did leave us a fan in case we want to use that instead of the AC. It is actually quite cool today, so we might do that. Big TV, probably like a 55-inch TV I would guess, and some more storage. Then there's going to be a couch, a table with a little welcome amenity. They left us some fruit. And there's another look at the bedroom and the bathroom. Nightstands either side, nice big ones with drawers in, which is nice. I do not see an outlet either side though, but I haven't looked too far yet. Then we've got a desk area in the corner with lots of outlets, so we can probably put everything over here to charge if we need to. Lots of information about what we can do. And then out here we've got this humongous balcony with a table and chairs and a big sofa and a drying rack. And then over here we've got a view of the pool and the river. And this end wing is called the deluxe wing, and our room is right here.
So here we are at the Le Meridian Chiang Rai, which is an amazing resort. It costs approximately $100 per night here, and that includes your breakfast and a 2-course evening meal, at one of their 2 restaurants. They have an Italian restaurant and they have a buffet restaurant, of which we're going to be going to. We've had the breakfast a couple of nights and we've done the Italian. Really, really good, nice selection, but you just can't beat the value. The actual resort is located next to the Kok River, and you can see it looks pretty flooded to us, but apparently this isn't a great deal different from what it normally is. And then you have a pool that's right outside our room, and then as well as that you have this meandering, I don't know whether to call it a lake or not, but it almost feels like it's running into the Kok River because it's all almost like infinity-like. We're on the 3rd floor, which is where reception is, and it's the same floor as our room is, and then the breakfast and everything else is on the 1st floor. But it's really very open air and very resort-like, amazing value for money. It's quite near the airport, and don't let that put you off because we've hardly seen any planes take off, even though we're directly just a few minutes from the end of the runway, and we have seen like 2 planes in total. It's a very quiet resort. If you want somewhere to relax and chill that's about 15 minutes from the city, this is a really good option for you. We found this because it was, of the 4 main brands, this was the only one located in Chiang Rai: Hilton, Hyatt, Marriott, ISG, and it was so cheap it wasn't even worth us using points for this stay. So we just ended up spending the money, and so far it's been really good value for money. The service and the staff have been top notch, really, really good. A lot better than a lot of places we've been to recently. They've had some really good service from here. So thumbs up so far for this resort. We're going to take you around and show you some of the amenities, and they also have these elephants, which is a bit like Elephant Parade, which we saw in Chiang Mai, but it's a completely different company. It's more of an art installation that is raising money for some charities, whereas Elephant Parade's really all about one particular elephant and one particular hospital. But anyway, we're going to take you around and show you some of the things here, but so far all is good.
Included in our room rate that we paid for, we have breakfast included and an evening meal. So there's 2 restaurants on site. Tonight we are at the latest recipe, and this is usually where the breakfast buffet is served. In the evening it's a Thai restaurant, a Thai themed restaurant basically. So tonight we've only had a choice of 2 starters and 2 mains though. We can pay and order other things if we want to. So we place our order and we will show you what we get when it arrives.
So we started off with a sweet chili with the vegetables, and we couldn't really work out what the vegetables were because they were all a bit different.
Our mum's cucumber, I know that.
Yes, I'm not quite sure on the rest. What was it like?
It was nice. The dip is like, I think it's like a spicy pork with sweet chili, which was really nice.
And now we're moving on to our appetizers, which is deep fried spring rolls. So we're going to tuck in and enjoy.
So we just got our main courses, and James went with the green curry, chicken green curry, which I was going to have. So I decided to have something different, and mine is a different type of curry with pork belly. And we also have a massive portion of rice each as well. So we're going to dig it.
What's the bets that my green curry actually ends up in my mouth as opposed to Helen's?
I do like green curry.
Okay, so that's dinner, a wrap, and we've decided not to have desserts. Pretty full.
Too full.
And I think we'd probably go with the non-fixed menu next time, because the egg fried rice and pineapple fried rice looked very tempting to me.
Yeah, the green curry was okay. It was very bland. I think they may be catering for Western flavours that they don't want to make it too spicy. I thought it was a little bit bland. Mine was okay. Just okay, honestly. There was nothing wrong with it, but it was fine.
Spring rolls were really nice.
Spring rolls are good, yeah. Like you said, it was obviously enough for us not to need dessert, so we're quite full, so that's probably tells you something as well. Even the mango sticky rice, which
did not win you over.
I like the mango sticky rice. We did have it on room service the other night, and it was really good, but too full tonight.
Okay, so for tonight, that's a wrap.
So this evening we have come to the other restaurant on site called Favola, and this is a Italian restaurant, and we are right on the riverbank, which is exceptionally high tonight after all the rain that we've had. Because we have a meal included, we have a smaller menu that we get to choose from, or we can choose to order from the main menu, but then we will have to pay. Honestly, what's included is fine. We're just going to have that tonight, no problem. We started out with a nice gin and tonic for me, and James has just had his regular diet, well, no Coke here, Diet Pepsi here. And I think we're going to order shortly, and then we'll show you what's included. So we have tonight's amuse-bouche, which is some bread with some, looks like some balsamic and some like bruschetta mix on there by the looks of things. And we also have some bread.
So we've just got our starters. I've got mushroom soup. Helen has a salad. And then we have some bruschetta, which we ordered off menu, which is brie cheese with pomegranate, which all looks very nice. We're going to sit here with our drinks, look at the river, and we're going to tuck in.
So we just got our main course, and we both went for spaghetti bolognese because we're original like that, and James had this the other night and it was really good, so we're going to tuck in and enjoy. And so, dessert time. And we have got, well, I have got panna cotta with a passion fruit coulis on top. And James has gone for the traditional strawberry gelato, both of which look delicious.
So this is breakfast. This restaurant is called Latest Recipe, and this is where we went for dinner the other night. And there's only 2 restaurants on site. So down here for breakfast, there's quite a good selection. So we've got some yogurts. We've also got some gluten-free foods, a good bakery selection, a lot of Eastern foods, noodles, things like that. We also have some Chinese foods. We also have a nice cooking station. So you have these little things, and you mark off what you want, and then they'll bring that to your table. So if you want your eggs Benedict, if you want your scrambled poached eggs, anything like that, they can do that for you. We have 2 types of bacon, very important. One's more American style, and one's a soft bacon, which just looks like it's American style but not cooked as much. They also have a juice station. So there's quite a good selection and plenty of fruit, which is normally where I end up. So it's not been a bad experience, and quite a good selection.
Here at the Le Meridian, they're very proud of their rain trees that they have here. There's 2 absolutely huge trees. They are incredible. The one that's right outside of our room is the biggest, and it's estimated to be 140 years old, which I know for English people, that's not that much. We have big trees and big old buildings, but it's absolutely huge. It's absolutely beautiful. And every day it's decorated with the lanterns, and it's all lit up at night. It looks incredible. We were talking to the chef. We bumped into the chef out there one night, and he was telling us that this site actually used to be a cigarette factory back in the day before the hotel was built, and that they kept the trees. They had the cigarette factory here because they could use the location next to the river and then import and export their cigarettes once they've made them up and down the river. Of course, this area historically was known for opium production as well, which is another thing I guess the river was used for.
Golden Triangle, if you remember that from the 80s.
And we are actually going to be heading up to the further north to the Golden Triangle too. So absolutely beautiful trees, well worth having a look at, just incredible. This is our view. We're here in Chiang Mai, and it's finally stopped raining. It's literally been raining solidly for what feels like the last 2 months, but certainly the last 3 or 4 days, and they're now putting sandbags down at the riverbank because the river has actually breached the bank on the other side and is in the road, and this side's pretty close too. The river is really high.
Well, I guess that river is just about cresting because that river has increased dramatically from this morning and from earlier on in the week. I'm going to see if I can get a photo, but I believe that should be a pier currently just going into the river. But I think the storm has certainly passed. Hopefully the weather is going to get better for us. But that is that's one high river. It has breached the road on the other side, and I think they're getting ready here with the they're getting ready with the sandbags. Feels like you're back in Florida and preparing for a hurricane. But I think we're nice and safe. I just think they're trying to protect the property. But we shall see. So the warning of the river cresting was about 6 p.m. last night, and I did a little video just when it was at its highest, and you can see all the silt. This is how high the river was. You couldn't see the frame at the frame that's actually in the river at all, and it's still got a bit of a way to go, but it's a very fast moving river, and I guess we'll see over the next couple of days while we're here to see how further it goes down. But yes, we're definitely on the home straight, and it's definitely moving in the right direction.
So Chiang Rai, definitely worth a visit. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
And remember, you're here for a good time, not for a long time. See you in the next one.